What's up, guys? Chasing Langley here with episode 139 of The Journey, and in today's episode we're back in FA Cup action as Blackburn take on Nottingham Forest. So like, subscribe, ring the bell, settle in, I'll roll the intro, and let's go see if we can get through this one. So as always, the quick catch-up. We played Burton in the league, beat them 2-1. We played Norwich, drew 3-3, and we've beaten Coventry 2-0 in the league between this episode and the last. We're now 4 points clear of Chesterfield in the Championship. And, well, looking like we're fairly on course to get through this season, get promoted, which is what we, of course, set out to do originally. And, yeah, we're looking pretty solid. For today's lineup, Carl Jakob Hines starts in goal. It's Heffer, Lynch, Orr, and Maatsen at the back. Castle and Garrett in the middle. Gould, Guerrero, and Lowry as the attacking midfield trio behind Jordan Cooper. We've got Lunt, Farrell, Mosquera, Arroyo, Clausen, Casses, Vipont, Seber, and Graham on the bench. I know last episode I talked about how we had two midfielders. Lewis Cam got recalled from his loan, and so did the other guy whose name is escaping me right now, but we weren't using him. So not too big a loss. So we're just going to get into the game, and yeah, those recalled loans actually helped me out because it freed up a couple of spaces in my registration that I can put some extra bodies in. I sold Gerald Kwanzaa because he wasn't playing as well, so that freed up a space, and I'm looking to bring in maybe one or two new bodies before the end of the window in a week's time. So we'll see how that goes. See what we can get. I was after a striker, but unfortunately he said no. So I say he said no. He went somewhere else, which was disappointing because I feel like what we've been lacking this season, as much as we're top of the table, we've been lacking a really consistent goal scorer. I expect to have a couple of people in double figures by this point in the season. We haven't actually got there yet. So yeah, it's been a situation that I've been looking to try and fix, and I've not quite found the solution yet. So working on it, but we'll see how that goes when we get into the season proper, I suppose, because that's going to be the game plan to get that done. And yeah, so we're underway. We've got a throw in already, and Maatsen is going to take it. Can we get an early goal here with a couple of minutes on the clock? Julien Jonguerrero goes to Garrett. Garrett to Maatsen. Maatsen back to Castle. Castle forward to Lowry. Lowry with a shot, and Alex Lowry, who's been begging for more football, hits double figures. We're going to get a call back for offside, and I think that's going to get given, judging by how the camera movements are going. No, it's been awarded. We have got the goal. Let's have a look at this replay just to see what's occurring here. So Maatsen plays it to Castle. Castle plays the through ball to Lowry. I'm assuming it was Lowry they were checking the offside for, but no indication yet. Are we going to see the second replay with the lines? I wish it'd just do the replay with the lines for suspected offsides, but what do I know? He's just on. It's tight, but he's on. And yeah, well, there we go. We're 1-0 up against Nottingham Forest. This would be our third Premier League scalp of the season if we manage to pull this one off, which tells me that as a squad at least, we might actually be ready for promotion and not just looking to get promoted, which is what we love to see. So 1-0 up, and let's see if we can get any more. So throwing it, Heffer with the ball. Not the most thrilling first half so far. We're in the 37th minute as he plays a 1-2 with Gould. Back to Castle, who finds Gould again. Back to Castle again. Is Castle going to have a shot? He is, and Sam Castle gets his first goal for the club. And the Leeds loanee has absolutely chosen a great time to show up on the goal-scoring charts. He's made himself a regular in our midfield, which has been nice to see. And, you know, as a guy that can play as a striker as well as a centre-half, has actually been used all over the pitch, but never up top, and it's nice to see he does have some shooting boots when we need him to. But for now, he's stepped in, he's done exactly what I want him to do, and got a goal finally. We're 2-0 up just before half-time, and looking pretty good, if I'm honest. We're not looking like we're terribly out of this one, so I say that now. Forest get a throw in just before half-time as Maatsen manages to get in the way of it. Lowry back to Hine, who goes over the top looking for... Well, I assume he was looking for Cooper, but it was very wayward. Heffer to Castle. Castle goes back to Hine again. Let's better passing this time. We've got that. Lynch going to Heffer. Heffer with a chance to build something from the back here. Julien Jonguerrero goes back to Castle to Garrett. Garrett will go out wide, I would hope here. He goes over the top, in fact, looking for Cooper, who's in an odd position, and on Bielsa Daly, whose name I was never going to pronounce properly, gets the ball back. Navoa goes back to his goalkeeper and out, but Gould picks it up, cuts it back for Jules Jonguerre, who should have buried that, to be honest. I think Gould probably should have finished that off, if I'm honest, but we got a bit of excitement out of it before the end of the first half. I'm happy with how things are going. Keep it going, lads. That's going to be a good old shout, and hopefully second half we can kick on, maybe get another goal, see this one through, and then I think we have to forget about that Sheffield United game, because I think we're going to have another cup game to play, and we don't want to group things up too closely together if we can avoid it. Or I don't want to speak too soon, because they could come back from behind. We did have that slightly squeaky bum moment against Villa, as Maatsen gets a throw in now, and let's see if we can create a third here. Lowry and Maatsen play it back and forth. Lowry to Garrett and back to Lowry, cuts it back, doesn't quite get there, but Lowry gets the ball back off after the confusion in the defence, and Alex Lowry gets his second of the game. And he's been begging me for more first team football, and I feel like if you're going to do that every time you beg me for first team football, I'm probably going to keep the first team football coming, because Lowry's done a spectacular job there of just spotting the ball coming towards him, putting the ball away, saying tight offside, but this cannot possibly be offside, because A, that pass went backwards, don't know why it's checking, and B, the ball he put away came off a defender, so questions about the refereeing, I suppose. But yeah, we're looking good. We can settle in. I might take some of these tired legs off, actually, because why not? So 4 subs made: Arroyo, Cassius, Clausen, and Saber on for Maatsen, Garrett, Castle, and Gould, just because they were all looking a little bit tired. So we'll give them a rest, let them enjoy the fruits of their labour as we defend a corner now, having just sent on subs. Dangerous. We're not going to see the corner, which is probably for the best. Do have the one sub, of course, held back. In fact, I might use it in just a second, because Jordan Cooper isn't playing his best game, and Ronaldo Graham has just come back from an injury. I just want to get some match fitness into him, just let him test out the legs after his injury. I think he broke his foot or something equally stupid. He was out for he broke his ankle. That's what happened. He broke his ankle and he was out for a while. So let's just ease him back in. We're already winning, so there's no pressure on him as such. And just let him get some miles into the legs, just see what happens. As Saber now picks up the ball, releases Jules Jonguerre, who plays it across, looking for Heffer, gives it away though. Kennedy to Fran Garcia to Witch, and a Wick probably. Colo, that was, gives it away to Arroyo, and Arroyo will play it through to Clausen. Clausen with a run down the near side, gives it back to Arroyo. Arroyo finds Lowry. Lowry to Clausen. Clausen in the box now. Can he score off the woodwork? I think that was. And, we're not giving up. We're looking dangerous at 3-0, which is nice to see. And 5 minutes to go. I think this one is probably in the books, but Kennedy is running at us anyway. Our Forest going to try a late comeback. Tries to release Fatawu, but gives it away to Zakor, who is way up in midfield again. Jules Jonguerre to Lowry. Lowry gives it away over the top, to Saber. Saber with a chance to cross first time, does it. And Graham with a header. Ronaldo Graham returns to the team with a goal. It's his 3rd of the season. As I said, his numbers haven't been great, but he has also, I think, missed 3 months of the season. He's missed quite a lot of football with that injury, so can't hold it against him. I still do have a lot of faith this kid will come really, really good, despite what our coaches think. And he stepped up, he stepped in, he's come off the bench, got our 4th goal, and, once he's fully match fit, should be ready to resume his role as the number 9 ahead of Cooper, who's done fairly well filling in for him, but Ronaldo Graham was the guy I picked for that, as Heffer now plays it into Saber. Saber in the box, and Mahmoud Saber gets his 11th of the season. And, we've got 3 minutes of injury time left to play, and we are 5-0 up. This is, frankly, a little bit ridiculous now. They are, as I said, a Premier League team. They're 17th, I think, in the Premier League, we said when we checked last time. And, yes, if they're 17th in the league and we can stick 5 past them, then assuming we get promoted this year, staying up shouldn't be a big issue with this team, which is nice, because it will let me very slowly build up a side to challenge for things, or if, assuming we stay, obviously. Probably performance, doing give us a chance out there. Good stuff. And I guess now we go forward and we see what the FA Cup draw looks like for the 5th round, because we may have to come back for that one, I think. So it's time for the 5th round draw. Our fans want either Wigan, Blackpool or Middlesbrough, so they either want a big sort of trip to Middlesbrough. I guess I think we can beat them and get some money out of it, or to play local rivals. Let's go and do the draw as quick as possible with the advance to the end and see who comes out the magic hat for us. We've got Arsenal again. Good times. We're going to come back for our second match of the season against Arsenal, I guess, guys. That's fun. When is that being played? That's being played in the middle of February. Okay, that's nice. That gives us time to secure our league form, I guess. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. As always, been Chasing Lenny. Do like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave your comments down below, all that good stuff. And thank you for watching. As always, stay safe and have a good one.